is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, hi. Welcome to your Thursday.
Hi, Swanee.
Interesting little snippet there in the news about Taylor Swift being the godmother to all three. They've got 4 kids. Hang on.
Blake and Ryan.
Yeah, Blake and Ryan have 4.
Because she...
And news clearly said 3. Problems!
How many
Fact
kids?
check. They've got 4. Anyway.
But maybe she's only godparents to...
They wouldn't do that. They do the job lot. Anyway, regardless, it's a great idea. Do you know why?
Why?
Because what happens is if you have to choose a new godparent for every single child you have, that child grows up and then you don't know the godparent anymore. And one of the siblings has a weird combo like oh, my godmother's Auntie Joan and who's the other? Who was Uncle Colin? I've never met him, but he was hot to trot at the time. He was a best friend at the time. Do you know what I mean?
So you're all in it together with Tay.
That's it. Tay's there.
Also,
Tay's got all of them.
If Taylor Swift was my godmother, I'd be expecting big things every year.
Yeah, see,
I'm talking birthday presents, Christmas presents, graduation presents.
I actually, because I was basically raised by wolves, I never know what godparent. I am a godparent, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Is there a book or something that you can read?
I think you're just meant to check in and buy stuff. Yeah?
Well, so am I your godparent?
Spot on, Swanee. After 3 o'clock, we'll be asking for your unpopular opinion in sweeping statements. And before 3, Chrissy's Christmas Moments is back. Register via the Nova Player app if you'd like $1,000 worth of Westfield gift cards.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We're about to talk about contraception, and that song, interestingly enough, is my contraception. You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on
I
Nova.
love Dean Lewis.
I do. And I love that song. It just upsets me.
That Cyril's on it. Cyril.
Well, it just upsets me when classics are covered. I feel like a lot of them need to be left alone. But Cyril is particularly... he just rolls a wheel and goes, oh, yeah, I'll sing that.
Yeah.
That was around in the 70s or 80s.
I'll remix that, yeah.
Who is he? What does he look like?
He's a DJ.
Does he have a face?
Yeah, let me show you. I'll put him in front of you right now.
Yeah, let me have a
Let's
look.
get
Have I
this
seen him before?
sorted.
Because I imagine him, he's very shady. He's covering his eyes. He doesn't want to be recognised. I wouldn't either.
He's
after
an Aussie
what we
dude.
did after what he did to Smokey and Susie Quattro's song. All right, let's move on. We're talking about the birth control pill, which is really a minefield, if you're when you're in a relationship with someone, because if you've decided that you don't want to have kids,
Correct choice.
You've had that conversation, then you need to believe that that is the truth and that the pill is being taken or administered or whatever.
Oh, absolutely,
Right.
because otherwise that could really take your life in a path you were not expecting.
It's massive trust, isn't it?
Massive.
Massive. Anyway, the tables have turned here because on Reddit, my favourite little scrolly site, this guy is saying, am I the bad guy for sneaking birth control pills into my wife's food and drink? I mean, I don't have to read anything more to say, yes, you are.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
No.
Why don't you start with a conversation?
I feel like that's almost probably illegal.
I reckon it probably
would be
is too.
illegal, yeah.
Anyway, he goes on to say that he's been married to his wife for a year. She was vaguely mentioning that she might like children, and he panicked, and he said that he, got some birth control pills on the way home. I don't know how a man will get them, but anyway, it's America. You never know. America.
Also, there's a black market for everything.
And there's also a black martin for everything. What does black martin
I don't
sell?
know where Martin came from. There is a black market for everything.
Listen, Martin says, don't criticise the way I make money. That's what
Correct.
Martin's saying.
Leave Martin alone.
Anyway, it turns out this guy crushed up some birth control pills, which it's very hard to crush up a birth control pill. I suppose Marvelon's not. Marvelon's chalky.
I've never seen one. How big are they? Is it like a Panadol?
Well, it depends. No, they're tiny.
Oh.
Yeah, you can dry pop them. Even people
wow.
they just go down.
That's a skill you've really mastered, isn't it?
Yeah. I've taken a lot of birth control pills in my time. Anyway, no, they're different sorts. So there's ones that you've got to take every single day, and then it's like a cycle and then it starts again, and then there's sugar pills.
Wow.
And then they're sort of the free-ish ones, like the government ones. And then if you have a reaction to them, you can step up. And they're not cheap either.
You really get
cost me a fortune.
stitched up being a chick with all that stuff.
Yeah, you do. You absolutely do.
I feel for you guys. Dudes just don't have to worry about that, do they?
No,
It's
no,
not
they
fair.
don't. It is not fair. You're right. Anyway, this guy drugged his wife and then had the gall to ask strangers on Reddit, how many pills are you supposed to take? He didn't even read the dosage. He gave her 4 pills in one go, which is the equivalent of the morning after pill.
This man's a Netflix
It's bad.
doco waiting to happen.
It's really, really bad. But as I said before, contraceptive pills are a minefield. And I know at least 2 women. I reckon if I really sat down and thought about it, I would know a lot more. And I'm sure they're not proud of this. But they have told me that they have said they were on the pill, but they weren't.
You can't do that.
Apparently it's quite common.
Have you lied about being on the pill? You can be anonymous.
Did you just go, I want this baby and I'm going to do it whether you want me to or not? I can't imagine.
That's so wrong.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
OnePass is now available at Priceline Pharmacy, and Sister Club members are getting exclusive access to boosted perks. Start your free 30-day trial today.
Learn more at priceline.com.au/onepass. TC's eligibility criteria and exclusions apply.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We're talking about the contraceptive pill and the snickety-dickety stuff that goes on with it, because if you trust someone to take that pill, you don't know whether they are or not.
No.
And then all of a sudden there could be a baby.
Or you could be like this dude on Reddit you were just telling us about, and you secretly crush it up into your partner's food and
You only
drink.
take it once a day at the same time of day, not 4. That's what you take when you're, wanting to avoid whatever's about to occur. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's very irresponsible.
132410. Have you lied about being on the pill?
Annie,
Oh, hello.
hi.
Hi. I haven't lied about the pill, but I've lied about taking the morning after pill.
Okay, tell me, how did it happen?
So I was dating this really, really attractive ex-military cop, and
Oh.
it was like 11 o'clock at night, and there were no chemists open, and I just couldn't be bothered going the next morning to the chemist to get the pill.
Okay, so this
And
is...
how's your baby?
Luckily, I didn't end up falling pregnant, but my period was 3 days late, and I was in a panic.
Did you say to that guy, that military cop, is that what you said he did? That's got scam written all over it, by the way. I don't know if I'm just jaded, but like if anybody says they've got a job like that, I go, yeah, right. I go, good on you.
Oh,
I'm
I-
Donald Duck.
Annie hung up on us.
Oh, did she?
I reckon Annie was nervous. I could sense nervousness in her voice.
because she's like, yeah, I'll tell the story. And then she's gone, oh my God, I'm on national radio.
All right, let's go to Jessie.
Hi, Jessie.
Hey guys, how are you?
Yeah, good. What was your big pill lie?
Well, it's not anything baby related. It was more to excuse my poor behaviour.
Okay, great.
Like I was acting like a raging mole, and the best thing I could do was say, "I'm on a new pill. Okay, my hormones are out of control. There's nothing I can do about this."
That is
there was
that is
everything
really
I could
good.
do about it.
I have done that about other things too. Like I've said, I must be low in iron. I must be getting lower in iron because it affects
That's
my
a good
mood.
one.
Yeah.
You said that 3 days ago. You said to me that you need an iron infusion because you're tired all the time. Were you lying to me?
I would never lie to
I will
you.
pull up the text messages.
No, I do need an infusion.
No, you're lying.
I do need.
I can't believe that.
I do need an infusion now, but there have been times in the
Right.
past
That you...
that I have been a mole, as Jessie has said, and I've had to go, oh, it must just be the iron talking.
Yeah, right. Jessie, what was the reason for your bad behaviour at the time, though? Like, was there anything else going on?
No, babe, totally inexcusable. Just in a filthy mood, and then I was after. You know when you think about it afterwards, you're like, "Oh, I might have gone too far there. I've got to back down somehow without apologising."
Yeah, blame it on the drogas, absolutely.
We're going to send you a Priceline Pharmacy voucher, Jessie. You could use that for the pill.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Do you still have your iPod, Swanee?
Yes,
Your old
I do.
iPods?
I do. I miss that, the dialing up of the song.
sound.
God, I loved it. And do you remember the game that was built
Yes.
into it where they would just play a little snippet? I used to, oh my God, I loved that.
I found I was at mum and dad's on the weekend and mum pulled out these old cords and she's like, do I need those cords? I was like, no, throw them out. That's for like my iPod Nano. And I've just realised listening to that song, oh my God, if I ever want to like boot them up again, I've thrown away all the cords.
Oh no, and I've done that too. I've got all the iPods, but I've done exactly what.
cords.
Yeah, I've just gone, what is this old square thing?
Damn.
From festive music, magic, and movies to Santa visits and pics, that's what feels like Christmas. Discover more reasons to love the season at Westfield. Visit your local centre today.
Chrissy's Christmas Moments.
So exciting, Christmas moments. What are you doing for this Christmas? Have we discussed it?
We are hosting it at our place at mum and dad's because my sister is home from London.
Did you start saving for your portion of the booze bill last year?
Absolutely not. That's a dad job. Do you know what I did do?
Yeah.
Make them buy a new table.
Did you?
Yep.
Can't they just put a tablecloth on the
Nah.
one they've got?
I'd like a new one.
Who's so fancy coming to your place?
Me.
You. Oh my God, of course.
Do you know what I do? I go full Chica keyboard though. I do it all for mum.
Do you?
Yeah.
You know, I had a Christmas with Chica Keyboard one year.
Sorry?
Yeah. Last year. Not last year, the year before. In Venice Beach.
Forgot about that.
In California. It was the most stylish thing I've ever seen.
And was it at a home or at a
home,
restaurant?
of course it was at a home. Of course.
With
Was-
Chessie as well and Bruce?
Yes.
Epic.
And a big tree and, waiters with white napkins and, yeah.
That's bucket list stuff, man.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And Chessie was heaven.
I saw Chessie the other day.
We're on air.
Sorry.
Hey, let's talk to you. Hi, Emma.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
Emma.
Chrissy. Hi.
Sorry, we were just gasbagging about Chessie Keyboard of all people. I love it. Sick. Now, Emma, what is your crazy, unusual Christmas tradition?
Okay, so years ago, when we were a bit younger, we used to, instead of buying proper presents, because we didn't really have a lot of cash, so we'd just make up the worst stocking fillers ever, and we'd buy sort of 5 presents, like a present each for each of our families or each of our family members, and then we'd fill these stockings. But it would be like the really, really crappiest gifts that you could find, like really shitty presents.
Like what?
Give us an example.
God, random stuff like some spyglasses or some imitation plastic poo or like some plastic gloves, like, just the really cheap ones. A stinky body spray.
My friend's mother-in-law once gave her a bean peeler, like a potato peeler.
Oh no! Yeah, it would be exactly that.
But
like
she was
random
serious.
Stuff.
That's awful.
And you can pick it up from the pound shop or the $2 shop.
Yes,
And
okay.
the best thing about it was that the best present, like the shittiest present, would be the person that didn't have to do any washing up or any clearing up. We'd all vote at the end and
Good.
just come up with the shittiest present out of the lot that we'd opened. And that
keep on
person
saying.
wouldn't have to do anything.
Hey, Emma, say shittiest again.
No, don't say it again. You're not allowed to say shit.
Nah, bosses will be loving it.
Oh,
We've been very naughty so far on this show, Emma. Isn't it fun?
yes, I love being naughty.
Me too. Now you,
I love being naughty.
oh yeah, you know how you can be naughty. You can take this $1,000 Westfield gift card and spend it on nobody but yourself,
Really?
Emma. Yes.
Oh, yes, excellent. I might have to spend a little bit on my 2 boys, but most of it on me.
Just get them the shittiest thing you can find.
Hey, Emma, just give me one more shittiest.
One more shittiest present. Oh,
The Chrissy Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Nate Ryan should know better than to speak to me when I'm about to go on the mics. I get distracted. That song, we like it.
Gracie Abrams, yeah, it's a viral TikTok trend at the moment as well, that last section of the song.
Yeah, so what happens?
And every time I see it, it reminds me of you because it's just people chaotically running and singing lyrics. Like, I'll show you an
God,
example.
that's me.
We need you to do it with you.
That's me on every single walk that is me.
Yeah.
Except I'm not mouthing the words, I'm singing them out loud.
Oh, good.
Is that Steph Claire Smith or
That
whatever her
is.
name is? She's sweet.
She is. Let's do this.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Sydney Sweeney.
Love her.
I don't know now.
What do you mean?
She's sat down and had an interview with Vanity Fair, which is my favourite magazine of all time. I'm a subscriber.
You still get the hard copy, yeah?
Yeah. I haven't opened it in carry the one 3 years.
Okay, well, in this cost of living crisis, that could probably go, that subscription.
The reason that I can't open it is because of the cost of living crisis. I've got to afford Peg's Philippa's sourdough somehow. So I'm working instead of reading.
Okay.
A fancy magazine.
I like the
But it sits there
thinking.
in the pile of optimism. Anyway, she's done this article. She said a few things that make me go, I don't know about that. Don't know if you want to mine.
Okay,
So
please.
Sydney Sweeney, who I first got to know in White Lotus,
Yes.
but people had seen her before in
Euphoria. Cassie was her character. Brilliant.
Yes, and she was she was on a junket recently. It seemed to be everywhere
For Anyone But You.
for Anyone But You, which was apparently not very good.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it either, but I did see some of I didn't see it, but I saw the junket. And I thought, oh, that's a lovely couple. And they're
Yeah.
obviously acting together.
Her and Glenn Powell.
Turns out that Glenn Powell and her were not together. It was an act. And it was a marketing ploy.
Yeah. But I don't think it's a marketing ploy in the way that you're thinking.
Okay.
I think the rumours and the headlines came first about them potentially being a couple, and then they were like, hey, let's run with this in the interviews. It's kind of funny. I don't think it was a marketing team sitting around a boardroom table saying, this is how we're going to do the junket.
Yeah.
I think she just acknowledged, it started to get
There
legs.
was a lot of speculation,
So we
ran with it. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, fine.
Okay, she's
Okay,
off
I'll
the
allow
hook.
it. Sustained.
Great, next.
But this one concerns me. Sydney Sweeney says, Hollywood says it's all about women empowering other women, but all of it's fake and none of it's happening. She says this entire industry, all people say is women empower other women. None of it's happening. All of it's fake. And it's a front for all the other crap that they say behind everyone's back.
Agreed. I think she's on the money there as well. It's like I think everyone thinks we're further forward in a lot of things, but a lot of it is for optics.
No, I don't think so.
What do you think? Why is she saying it then?
I think maybe she's not very likable. And what happens is a woman is still a human being. And
Yes.
you don't help or mentor or, feel empathy for a person just because she's a woman. You need to like that person. You need to understand that person. You need to see potential in that person. Do you know what I mean? I'm old now.
Yeah.
I see a lot of young whippersnappers.
Yeah.
And the ones that I want to pour my knowledge into are the ones that
You like
I
and-
think are good people.
Yeah, you see something in.
And I think maybe the problem here, and there's plenty of people in this industry with that sort of personality with Sydney Sweeney that say the same things. And what they're not acknowledging is that no one wants to help you because you're revolting. Do you know what I
Sydney,
mean?
I get what you mean. I don't think she's one of them. I want to believe that she's one of the good gals.
I do. I did believe that until I saw all that. That's not right.
Okay.
No. That's not right. She's got that wrong. From somebody that's 30 years older than her. No. She's
Okay.
got that wrong. Let's talk about who's got it right. Delta Goodrem.
Yes.
She has dropped an announcement. Fans have been waiting for it for years. She's got one concert only to celebrate the momentous day 20 years ago, that mistaken identity used to be. Oh, God. Wasn't she playing that piano like a Spider
Right.
Woman?
The first single I ever bought that I went to Sanity and bought was the lead single from this album, Out of the Blue.
Was that the last time you had a feeling?
I think it was. It's also
No,
probably...
see, I love Delta, as you know. I love Mistaken Identity, but I'm a born to try girl.
Yeah, but you're that's just bandwagon jumpy.
No. What do you mean?
Because if you really love Delta, you would have followed through with the next album.
I really only liked Mistaken Identity on that album.
Really?
That song, yeah.
Remember how awful this song was with Brian McFadden? Almost Here.
You're almost here, and I know.
Oh, my God.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Well, we have some clarity, some last-minute clarification on the godmother role that Taylor Swift has for her besties, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's kids.
Yes, because in the news at 2, Michelle said that Taylor's a godmother to 3 of their children.
Yeah, and I'm like, hang on, there's 4. She doesn't get the boy. Why is
Right.
that? So they've got 3 girls first, and then they had a boy. Maybe they just haven't named her yet, as maybe he doesn't have a godmother yet.
Or maybe they're sexist and just want a male to be the boys.
Well, you
godmother.
can't. I suppose you could have a man as
Yeah.
a godmother, couldn't you?
It's 2024, man.
No, I think it's going to be a job lot.
You reckon?
Yes.
Because otherwise, what's his name? Olin?
Yeah, Olin.
Stupid name. Otherwise, he's going to feel stitched up.
Well, then he'll get, Auntie Joy, and then he won't know who Auntie Joy is.
Totally.
Go with Taylor, please.
Hey, before 4 o'clock, we are going to be asking you for your sweeping statements, a.k.a. your unpopular opinions.
I've got a new one to surprise you with.
Oh, I've got a big one today.
Oh, really?
Next, though, Chrissy's Quizzy.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Put your hands up, you know who shut them down.
Have you ever said that, like entering Electric? Like, if you turn to your friends and go, the club can't even handle me right now.
Who do you think I am? Like some 14-year-old girl?
Mm-hmm.
I say, come on, guys. The booth's over here. Dusty, where's my bottle of vodka?
My name's on the door. They're with me.
Yeah.
They're with me. Cool. You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova.
We've lost it.
Let's give away bum bags.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
I mean, I'm the sort of dag that would, on a really high moment, say, the club can't even handle me right now.
And I would say, get out.
Yeah. And I would say, yes, I will. I should. Hello there. Who have we got? We've got Renee.
Hi.
Don't walk away, Renee. Is that Rick Price? The great Rick Price?
It's 2024 and we're on Nova, so I don't
Come
know,
on,
man.
everybody knows Rick Price.
Evidently not. Hey,
I
Sharon.
think he only had one leg.
Hey, Jack.
What's happening, Shaz?
School pickup, mate. Yay.
Love that.
Have you got a good spot?
Not too bad, Chrissy. Yeah, not bad.
But how did the kids find you? Like, did they scout, or do you have to call them when you see them like a sniper?
No, usual spot every day.
That's good.
But I don't queue up for it.
You what?
I just make them walk. I don't queue up for it. I just make them walk a bit further.
Yeah, well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Get their steps up.
Absolutely.
All right, let me find these questions. Hold on, ladies.
Have mine. You've
Be
lost.
gentle.
You've lost your mind
I've
today.
got it here.
All right, question number 1.
Your name is your buzzer. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away with the money cut by Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Question
Be
number 1.
gentle.
Yes, I am. Can't you hear, Sharon? I'm being so gentle.
Guys, let's get to the quiz.
Delta Goodrum has announced a one-off show. Where? Actually,
Renee.
I didn't get to that info. Yes, Renee.
Sydney Opera House.
Correct. You going to go?
No, because I can't get there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say no, because I've never heard of Delta Goodrum.
Question number
number
2.
2. What does a bride traditionally wear on her head?
Shazza.
Yes, Shazza.
A veil.
You ever worn a veil, Shaz?
Couple, Chrissy.
What
Did
number?
you?
What number are we on? What number marriage?
Oh, 2.
What? And you went through all of the veil rubbish twice.
Yeah, I sort of skipped the second one.
Do you reckon there'll be a third?
She's probably still married to the second one.
Yeah, but like divorce could be imminent.
Child of marriage in the car.
My daughter just got in the car. She's like going,
Oh, hi. What's your name?
Oh my god.
Morgan.
Hello, Morgan.
All right, 1 point to Renee, 1 to Shaz. Question number 3.
7 years ago today, my queen and saviour released this collaboration with The Future and Ed Sheeran. It's a ripper. What's it called?
I just wanna be drinking on the beach swear
You all over me.
What a song.
But I ain't tryna play. I wanna be your endgame.
Renee.
Oh, I
Renee?
can't hear who said that.
Endgame.
That went to Renee, yeah.
Yep, Renee. What's the score?
It is 2 points to Renee, 1 to Shaz. Question number 4.
Which former Prime Minister is Australia's ambassador to the US and a very cranky man who gets by on 3 hours sleep?
Shazza,
Yes, Shazza.
Kevin Rudd.
Kevin Rudd. Wasn't he cranky?
Kevin 07.
And there was some sort of tidbit about red meat with him.
Was there?
Red meat.
Yeah. Tommy, can you Google Kevin Rudd red meat? There was something.
It is a tie. Question number 5 is for the win.
Coffin Bay is located in which Australian state?
Shazza,
Yes, Shazza.
Western Australia.
Oh, what a shame.
South
No,
Australia,
Shazza.
South Australia, South Australia.
You can't
Yeah.
say that. Then you
Renee.
Yeah. Well, she said-
Sorry.
We're going to go to the next question. Question number 6 is for the win.
Okay, now listen and behave yourself, Sharon, Louise.
All right, get to the question, Swanee.
What does it mean to have a bun in the oven?
Renee.
Shazza,
Renee.
You're
I was
pregnant.
first.
Yeah.
I was
You
first.
weren't first, Sharon. And how about this? Sharon, now Morgan's listening, be a good sport. Mr. Rudd was on a VIP flight from Port Moresby in January, and details have now emerged on the prime ministerial outburst when the RAF flight attendant could not bring him the special non-red meat meal that he wanted. And he lost his mind.
I
and
would
in so
too.
doing, lost my confidence forever.
No, I get it. Hey, Renee, you won the limited edition bum bag.
Oh my God, no way.
But, Shaz, we're going to send you a Priceline Pharmacy voucher and you as well, Renee.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Just wait, I'm going to reach into my Bagra and bring this out.
Swan's sweeping statements.
I've got to buy some time, so I've got to look up my surprise one that I texted to myself. 13 24 10. What is your sweeping statement? Your most unpopular
And
opinion?
Because we're a bit wacky and loose today and it's Thursday, you can decide what prize you get. You can get a NutriBullet, you can get a Priceline Pharmacy voucher. I'll ask you. I'll open the prize cupboard.
Oh, I love this.
And when I say that, there's literally 2 you get to pick from.
Sad, isn't it? All right, am I going to go first or
You
are you?
kick it off.
Okay, here's a new one. You don't know this one.
All right.
I haven't said this before. If you are the sort of person, because you know I'm a fresh lawnmower now. I've got a lawnmower,
Yes.
and I love it. I've done it every 4 days.
Okay.
Like there's a little jagged grass, bang out. Love
Right.
it. If you are the sort of person, and you see them around, they walk among us like zombies.
Mm.
If you're the sort of person that mows the nature strip up right to the half of your block of land and you won't do an extra 20 square metres, you can go to hell.
That's a good sweeping statement, Swan.
I see those lawns everywhere with a long end and a short end, and I go,
Bro, you could have just kept walking.
what is wrong with you? For 5 minutes.
I grew up with my dad always doing the neighbours' nature strips and front lawns. Like, just
Yes.
help a brother out.
You've got it. Half the battle's getting the mower out of the garage.
Totally.
Don't you agree?
I do.
I can't think of anyone that I know that would do that.
And it brings up the value of your place. Like, it just makes the street look better if you're on a street like that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
there's positives in it for you.
And like just the meanness of it, the mean-spirited. And they're usually like a ruler razor half. Like,
And it just looks whack.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
that. That makes me sick.
All right, my sweeping statement today is mostly controversial for within this studio. But Coke Zero is better than Diet Coke.
Wow. This is a lot. You never used to be that guy.
I don't know what's happened over the last week.
Who's got to you?
No, just because I'm
Who's been poisoning your brain?
I've just
I
been
want a
drinking. I've been
I
drinking.
don't know. It's Nate Ryan, isn't it?
It's not Nate Ryan. It's no one. It's just living with my
It's
housemate.
Pete Charlton, isn't it?
It's not Peter Charlton.
It's Marina. It's
Nah.
John McCall.
Marina's John McCall's not drinking Coca-Cola.
It's Vicky.
Vicky's also not drinking Coca-Cola. But Coke, I'm a Ziz man now.
What is a Ziz?
Coke Zero.
Is that what it's called, Ziz?
I'm a Ziz man. 13 24 10.
Oh, maybe I could come around if I get to call it Ziz.
Yeah, come join the club.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go. Sweeping statements.
Thought you forgot where we were for a minute
I
there.
did a bit.
Swan's sweeping statements.
No, Vicky just rattled me. She goes, "Are you tired?" I went, "Oh no." I go, "Do I look really tired? Do I look tired?"
No, you've got a great beat today. Your makeup's fantastic.
I
You
think
look
I
fresh.
look good. Yeah. I think I look fresh. So shut it, Vicky.
Hey, Vicky, go home early with that attitude. It's Thursday and we're vibing.
Hey, here's a sweeping statement. If you think somebody looks tired, don't say that. Don't say, "Are you tired?" Because chances are they're not, and they're just like droopy faced.
Correct. They've missed their last Botox appointment.
Correct. Kane, hello.
Hello, how are you guys?
Good. What's
Good.
your unpopular opinion, Kane?
Unpopular opinion is that all craft beers are rubbish. Every one of them. Not one good one.
Retweet.
All of them.
This is so good to hear because geez, I'm not a beer drinker. I mean, I'm not a drinker at all, but I was never a beer drinker. They smell like
Horrendous.
yeast, like a refined bread extract, like
Horrible.
horrible. Not a
Horrible.
one.
But craft beers in particular, they're just thick, they're heavy, they're, hint of frangipani, they're horrible.
And chocolate. There's lots of chocolate in there too. What's your poison? What's your favourite beer?
Carlton, VB, Great Northern, normal beer, lager, not this stuff that is just, outrageous. And it's expensive, it's crazy.
And it's
Hate 'em all.
thick. It's thick like a sauce.
Have
I
about
hate
two
'em
of
all.
and then you hate them all.
On you, Kane. Now, Kane, I said you get to select your prize. Would you like a Priceline Pharmacy voucher or a NutriBullet? Priceline Pharmacy voucher.
Pharmacy voucher.
Done.
Yeah,
That's better.
Very
All right,
handy.
let's go to Jerry. Jerry, what is your sweeping statement?
That Hungry Jack's stocks the best hot chippies, hands down better than all the other takeaway chippy shops.
What makes them better? I must say I'm partial to a Hungry Jack's chip because they're thicker and they're floppier.
They're fat and they're salty.
Yeah, and they're a bit floppy, which I like.
You do like them floppy.
In that circumstance, I do.
Hey, Jerry, what about KFC? Aren't they fatter?
Yeah, but they're a bit soggy. They don't have a little crispy edge to it.
Okay.
Although Hungry Jack's is a bit stingy. They could fill those boxes a little bit heavier.
I agree. And also,
there's not enough in there.
don't you think, Jerry, that we should just scrap the size small in fries across the board?
Bin it.
Yes.
Bin it. In fact,
Yep.
kill every other size apart from the biggest.
Oh, no,
Agree.
but sometimes if I'm hungover, I can only stomach a medium. Please keep medium there for me on a Sunday.
Is the medium
Just
in
don't eat them all.
Is medium in a small red cup and then
Yeah.
the bigger
Papery.
red cup?
Yeah.
But you just get the big one and it means you can share without panicking.
This is true. This is true. Now, Jerry, I've said you get to pick your prize. What would you like? A NutriBullet or a Priceline voucher?
Ooh, NutriBullet.
Done. A NutriBullet Flip from NutriBullet, the #1 personal blender brand in the world, is on its way to you. Sweeping statement, I don't think adults should say chippy. I think it just should be chip.
You chicken. You hung up on Jerry. And
Jerry's right
then
there.
Said,
Jerry, did you hear what
okay, Jerry, Jack's got something to say to you.
Jerry, I think you're a great bird. Top chick.
And what
I
else
just
do you think?
don't think adults should say chippy. I think we should say chip. Thoughts?
I think chippy's cuter. Makes it sound less heavy, less fatty.
That's if you're like 7.
Chippies. I think it's really cute. Chippies is cute.
All right.
Hello, Kat.
Hey, Christy.
What's your story? You're an interesting cat.
My story.
Yeah.
Like your
My
wiki
sweeping
page.
statement.
Your name is Jason. Why am I calling you Kat?
No, my name's not Jason. My name's Cat. It's a nickname.
Okay.
What's your sweeping statement, Kat?
All pea places are idiots.
Oh, Kat. Come on, you were a pea plater once. Were you an idiot?
I was.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking for the last time today.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Before I go on and talk about Ariana Grande, God, that's a satisfying name to say.
It is.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are just around the corner, by the way.
Also, shout out to Blackers for sending you a little gift today.
Oh, can I tell you? We had a little fight, as much as Blackers and I can, about what the best biscuits are.
I saw that.
Because no, Lemon Crisp said no one ever.
I've never even heard of a lemon crisp.
Okay, are you hungry, or can you
I can be
stomach
hungry.
a bite?
I can fake it for
Let me
the
tell you,
radio.
I was so cynical about this and skeptical.
So am I.
Anyway, he asked me again on the weekend, and I said, all right, I'll do it. I was putting in an Uber Eats order for other bits and bobs, and I added in the lemon crisp.
Oh, she's zesty. Like you can smell her from the packet.
Oh, my God.
I kind of hate the sound.
Honestly.
Oh, it's not as sweet as I was expecting.
That's right. And when I sent him a video message, I said, Tim, they are the most perfect biscuit because they are both sweet and savoury.
That's what I love that.
They're shape-shifting. In fact, I think if you separated that biscuit and got no lemon icing on it, you could put that in a nice French onion dip and it'd be lovely. All right?
That's yum.
Yeah, they're good. And my mum came over on the weekend and I said, Mum, the lemon crisp, have you heard of it? She goes, heard of it. They're my favourite biscuit.
On your Pat.
Good on you, Patty. All right. We're talking about Ariana Grande. She, I'm not going to see her this Sunday at the premiere. Please tell me how it goes.
Well, I might be at Peggy Goo. I'm yet to decide.
Oh, okay. I'll be at Peggy Goo because she can't control her slime and I'm on hands and knees pulling it out of the carpet. I've got that sort of Peggy Goo going on.
Gotcha.
Anyway, Ariana Grande has caused a little cheeky ruckus. She has corrected the lyrics of the song Popular from the movie.
Oh, because they shared that video of her singing this today, yeah.
I'll teach you the proper voice when you talk to boys, the ways to flirt and flounce. I'll show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair.
Man, she's good.
Everything that really
The
helps to be
gymnastics,
popular.
the strength of it.
I'll help you be popular.
I feel like the first time I ever heard this song, Lucy Durack was singing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct, same.
Anyway, the movie has done a never-before-seen clip with the lyrics included, and they've said it. The line is proper poise, and it's actually ploys, and Ariana Grande has commented on that to correct them. You have to, though.
You got to get it right.
You got to correct lyrics because we're that sort of people, you know?
Yes, exactly right.
Charlie XCX is on SNL. Gee, they've got some great co-hosts.
They're having a great season, SNL. Again,
absolutely.
On binge if you'd like to watch it. Or just go on the TikTok page.
Charlie XCX is the absolute name of the year. And she's hosting. She's got the album Brat, which was massive, caused a sensation. Even just the name of it, even if you've never heard of her, you would have heard of Brat.
Yeah.
And the lifestyle that it inspires.
Correct.
Here is a funny clip from the show.
A little teaser trailer.
Charlie, we're so excited you're here this week. Brat. Totally. Okay, I have this like crazy rash. Brat? I know, totally. But do you mind if I show you? Brat. Sorry. Overshare. Brat. Bless you. Brat. Brat. Wait, what? Brat. Oh, that makes sense. Brat. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. It just sounds like you're repeating the word brat. 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 I never thought of it like that. Brat.
Why is it funny, though? Is it because that's all she says?
Yeah, I think the way she just is funny. She's also the new face of my favourite brand, Acne, and she looks unbelievable.
Why do they use that word, acne?
Oh, because I no longer associate it with like skin acne.
Yes, I know, but why did they...
It's a cool word.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. Call them and ask. It's a big question for Thursday.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.